Welcome and thank you for joining live on KEXP here at 90.3 FM in Seattle, 92.7 FM in the Bay Area, and everywhere else in the world at kexp.org. My name is Lisa Leclair, and this live session is made possible by people like you who support KEXP by becoming donors. And I am here in the studio today with the very talented Maya Hawke. Welcome in. Hello.
Thanks. So happy to be here.
And thank you. Appreciate you being here today. I know you're very, very busy, so.
No.
Not at all. All right, well, let's get started then. Playing songs from her new record, Maitreya Corso. It's Maya Hawke live on KEXP.
There is no end to knowing you, like blue bleeding into blue. The ocean pulls the sky in close, the horizon line, the highs and lows. I know I'll change, I'm not sure how. You won't stay who you are now.
You're tuned in to Where the Music Matters. It's live on KEXP.
Pacing outside in my new clothes, kicking both tires with my steel toes. Rancho bar's not open yet, so let's torch a couple heaters round the fire pit. Make that call when the summer ends, burn that bridge when I come to it. Let's kick this night into high gear, get another round for my boys here. You know I haven't done much with a lot I've been given. Treat you like a crutch and a lover and a living. I'm still sleeping and I say I'll be a minute. You're still talking and I ask you if you're finished. And you're not, but I want you to stop. You forgot you never had to choose between losing me and finally breaking through. Haven't done much, but I did it for you. Your new shit sounds kinda watered down. I cashed in before you bottomed out. Blacked out and Nikki's haven't seen you since, but I heard you had my back with your new friends. Remember that night at Salt Lake? A couple hundred screenagers rushing the stage. Felt like a rat in a lab maze. All I ever cared about was keeping you safe. You know I haven't done much with a lot I've been given. Treat you like a crutch and a lover and a living. I'm still sleeping and I say I'll be a minute. You're still talking and I ask you if you're finished. And you're not, but I want you to stop. You forgot you never had to choose between losing me and finally breaking through. Haven't done much, but I did it for you. You must be tired of the rise and grind. You never did know where to draw the line, except when it came to you and me. We had a couple good years though, didn't we? You know I haven't done much with a lot I've been given. Treat you like a crutch and a lover and a living. I'm still sleeping and I say I'll be a minute. You're still talking and I ask you if you're finished. And you're not, but I want you to stop. You forgot you never had to choose between losing me and finally breaking through. Haven't done much, but I did it for you.
It's listener powered, live on KEXP.
Walked out early, glad that we'd gone, buying my way out of an argument. Right or wrong, I kept going on, apologizing for an accident. You say God's an ocean we're living under, and the sky broke open and you ran for cover. heavy, heavy rain. You say I'm too hard on myself. I know it's just one of my many flaws. Matthew's playing, we're taking the L. He's singing about lost American jobs. If you stick around, they will call you a legend. Think twice about showing them your secret weapons. I didn't care, standing there. Heavy, heavy rain, you could wash your hair. Heavy, heavy rain. I don't envy the kids when I'm in my right mind. Sure, they've got a good thing going. They don't know it, but they've got time. Never had a tough upper lip. Never liked getting made fun of. I talk to my toughest critic. Say, join the club, you're one of us now. I didn't care, standing there. Heavy, heavy rain, you could wash your hair. Heavy, heavy rain. Oh mama, please.
You're tuned in to Maya Hawke live on KEXP.
One, two.
I've signed things that I haven't read. Only good has come of it. Eyes forward, blinders on. Keep your head up, let your mind trail off. Hills to die on, our reasons to live. I'll argue your point of view if you wanna switch. There's no joke I can empathize with. Check your mirrors, mind your business. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious ways. I'm a lioness with a thorn in her paw, crying like a kitten, calling all of it off. Sick of people saying I'm a know-it-all. Blood still dripping off my glass jaw. Fooled me twice and you forced my hand. I needed you to be the bigger man. Fuck with me and you're gonna find out that I will back down. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious ways. Tell me where to stand, tell me what to say. put my picture on the poster, trap me on the roller coaster. Now they've closed the gates for good. It feels different than I thought it would. I still notice when they dim the lights, watching Sadie talk to God through a laugh mic. At the bottom of it all, there's a big dream, grass growing back through the concrete. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious ways.
Well, Maya, that was absolutely beautiful. Thank you for being here today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here. I've been hearing about this place for as long as I've been making music, so I feel honored to finally be here.
Yeah, you're officially now part of KEXP history.
I mean, and there's a word I'm looking for. What a storied history. Thank you.
That's true. Actually, today, the day that you're shooting this on, is our 10-year anniversary here in this space.
No
So
way.
there's a
Are
special...
you guys gonna have a party tonight?
I haven't heard about it if we are.
Cool. I wasn't invited either. So
I wasn't invited, so
all right. Whew,
Yeah.
Thank goodness. All right. If you're not invited, then I don't feel so bad about it.
yeah, that's just one plan I don't have to worry about. Well, Maya, you are here promoting your fourth record, Maitreya Corso, and you've stated that Maitreya Corso is the lead character in an epic fantasy. Can you go a little bit into what that lead character or epic fantasy is?
I guess I see the album as kind of a journey from sort of from being kind of tortured by wanting and desire to being like still wanting things, but being more present and content and kind of wanting without suffering. And I think that there's an important difference there where so much wisdom tells us that like desire and want is the enemy, that's what we're trying to get rid of. But I think that that's sort of a simplification of that teaching, and it's more about trying to experience desire positively. Like, oh, what a joy to be alive. Every time I want something, it reminds me that I'm alive. And so I kind of, the album starts with The Love of My Life, which the chorus is, what if I got what I wanted? And it ends up at Dream House, which is a song about kind of wanting something, wanting this dream house, this life, but with a lot less yearning and more like, oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna try and we're gonna figure it out. And I think every other song on the record in between is, in my mind, a little bit like a lesson I needed to learn to get to Dream House, to get to where I was that comfortable with my wanting. And then I've also just been reading a lot of fantasy literature this year and was moved by the kind of epicness of the stories and wanted to feel a part of something like that and wanted to find a way to separate it from myself because, this is a long answer to your question, but I've spent a lot of time working in the film business and the music business, and one thing I love about the film business is that when you're promoting something, you're promoting it as a team, and you're not really you don't have to be yourself. You're like, oh, this is me and my co-star, and we're going to talk about what we did, and all these other people that are involved, and we're going to wear silly hats and be a character. And so much of promoting music, in my experience, has been about self-promotion. And I was feeling really uncomfortable with that and wanted to kind of step away. And there's so much blurriness with photography and what is an image of you that you've crafted and what's an image of you that's actually being used to secretly sell the bra you're wearing, or whatever. And so I wanted to kind of make a bunch of watercolors of this fantasy world and try to have the record exist primarily through that imagery rather than through sort of the regular imagery that I'm used to being captured in that gets so blurry in its relationship to commerce.
Yeah. So is Maitreya a little bit of Maya?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
You're always playing characters, but in your album you've got this other character, but you're like,
It's super me.
It's secretly me.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not. It is totally me. It's my version of me.
Mm-hmm.
Christian has a good answer. It's like me in Woodstock, where we live, or it's like it's the private me, the secret me, the private me.
Yeah. Does the private you feel okay with exposing this? I mean, songwriting is such a personal thing, and these songs about to come out in the world.
That's kind of the idea of bringing in the care. Is why the album's called Maitreya Corso and not The Private Me. So like, yeah, but it's like why I kind of brought in these paintings to sort of like build some, what is that Shakespearean, bend with the remover to remove? I don't know, like remove some of the me from it, even though it's all me.
And the album cover for this, you speak of watercolors and painting. Did you actually do the album artwork for this?
I did. I did the album cover and the back cover, and the lyric book is all my original watercolors. Which, like, I mean, it's not trying to be a professional artist, but it's a thing that brings me great joy. And I've been trying to kind of a big theme on this record is about relationship to work, and I think that something frequently happens with everyone where like, you know, if you're lucky enough to find a way to want to do something with your life, and then you're lucky enough to do that thing, it very quickly becomes not what you expected and becomes a job. Something that was a passion and a dream becomes a job. And figuring out how to re-inject your job with the enthusiasm and energy of your childhood dreamer can be very difficult. And so bringing in other art forms, branching into painting, each one kind of takes you one step away from commerce and selling something, and reminds you that this is what you love, and that like you do this as a hobby and you do it and you're lucky to get paid to do your hobby. You're not grumpy to have to go do your hobby, you know?
Yeah, that is a very valid point. The things that you love, when they actually become something you're paid for and do, and you feel bad about it, like, why?
Yeah, I'm sure it was like your dream to work in music, and I'm sure you wake up a lot of mornings being like, oh, I don't want to do it today, you know? And like, oh, God, how do we break that cycle, you know?
I think it's just being human.
Yeah, I think it is, but I think there's also, I don't know, ways to check in, to not get too far away from your spark, or at least to bring your attention back to your spark as frequently as you can.
Yeah, finding ways to reignite the joy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the work and your acting background and love for film, I've noticed in your music videos, you have a very, very cinematic quality in those. There seems to be a lot of film references, art references in those. When you're making music, are you also thinking of your songs visually?
No, I hate it. I just totally, no, absolutely not. I mean, sometimes, but if I am, it's like the animation of a cartoon cat. You know what I mean? And like animation is expensive, and no one watches music videos anymore, and they certainly don't watch ones that are videos of cartoon cats, you know, usually like, so it's like, okay, you're going to spend a ton of money to make something that's like kind of just for you. And that feels silly. It's the music video conundrum since MTV is not like what it was. I think is very confusing, and a part of what I was trying to do with this record, I mean, a lot of big experience that I had on this record was like trying to do things unusual, like not in the normal way, trying to like not do music videos, or like I wanted to release my songs in no singles, but like bundles of 3 songs every week for 1 month. And it's amazing because you have all these conversations where everyone goes, great idea. You know, awesome idea, so cool. And then you get a call the next day. So it's not possible. So this person won't, so this streaming service won't allow it, and this won't work, and this isn't this. And it's really, if you wonder why everything seems so homogenized and normal, like and normified, and everything seems the same, it's not because all these artists are the same, it's because these platforms are homogenizing everyone. Both, you know, in the sound mix and in how you can roll out your album and perform your music. And so anyway, that's a roundabout way of saying I feel very proud of some of the music videos that I made, and I've loved them and loved working with creative people that I admire. I mean, I've worked with some amazing directors like Alex Ross Perry and Brady Corbet, just to name a couple ridiculous ones.
But I definitely, it's always, when it comes time to talk music videos, it's always when I feel like a knife turn in my gut.
It's like bringing your work back into another work in some way.
Yeah, it feels like it's combining things. It's like a ton of work and energy to do something that's never going to be exactly how you'd want it to be because there's no money to make it, and like it's a tricky, I don't know, it's a tricky game, I think.
Yeah. Well, I am very curious, Maya, what or who inspired you to pick up a guitar?
Oh, well, there's actually a lyric about this in my album. I played guitar a lot as a kid, and I think it was probably my dad. I mean, he plays a lot of guitar, and I started on piano, and I got really frustrated with reading music, and then kind of started understanding that there are like chord charts and that they're a little bit simpler to follow for the dyslexic brain. And I then kind of fell into guitar and writing songs and played and wrote songs a ton from like 9 to 15. And then I really put it down and focused on acting. And I think that was kind of the beginning of when I started feeling really discouraged by how much better everyone around me was getting faster. And like, especially like, I just had so many male friends and men in my life who were so great at guitar, and every time you pick up the guitar, they'd come sit next to you and be like, can I play too? Can I play with you? And then they're just like noodling all over the place, and you've lost your thing, and you were trying to write a song, and you don't know what to do, and now you can't hear yourself, and they're now going to this crazy chord that you can't play, and they're like, come on, let's do this, like, and you're like, oh God. And so I kind of had like a discouragement period in that way, at the same time as my interest in acting kind of really took a hold of my heart. And then I didn't really pick it up again until I started working professionally as an actor. And I realized that there's one thing about like drama school and acting is that acting is amazing when you get to do it every day in school. It's so fun. You're doing it every day. And then you enter the workforce and you're lucky if you get to act 5 days a year. And so you need to come up with, and you need so many people to act with you. You know, it's such a arrangement, and so you need to come up with something else to do to get all the creative fairies out of your chest. And so I started playing guitar again, and then kind of the same thing happened again, where I ended up in a room full of guys who were like all went to jazz school and were amazing, and just was kind of like, no reason to play this guitar. You guys seem like you've got it. You know, it wasn't as like, it was just sort of like, no, I don't need to do this. I'll write these poems. And then I met Christian. And Christian was sort of the first person who started being like, well, before you sent me the lyrics, did you have music in mind for this song? And I'd be like, oh, well, I guess when I was writing them, I did this. And he'd be like, that's really good. Why don't we use that? And I'd be like, well, because it's dumb because I thought of it. He was like, no, just because you thought of it doesn't make it dumb. And then I slowly got more and more confident in myself as a melody writer through that. And then eventually Christians just started putting the guitar back in my hands over and over again. There's a lyric on this album. It was like, what is lyric in Love of My Life? You
taught me to play that guitar or
collecting
something.
taught me to play that guitar, collecting dust in the corner, and open up a beer bottle with a quarter.
Yeah, the second part not important.
Yeah. And so it was really like, and now I've been kind of a part of this tour even is like an act of trying to be brave enough to play in front of people. I am not a confident musician, but I'm working on getting there. And I know how moved I am when I see women on stage playing instruments. I feel very moved and very inspired, and there are so many young women who come to my shows. And when I was on tour before, I just always felt a little sick to my stomach getting up on stage and not playing, because I was like, it was seeing women get up on stage and not play that made me think it wasn't important for me to play, and like, or that I like, you know, and I want to play. And so this tour has been I'm going to do it, I'm going to play guitar tour, even if it's bad. It's okay.
I love it. That's
It's
very,
not bad.
That's very punk of you, by the way. That's how that starts. You know, encouragement over intimidation is very important.
It is.
Yeah, and seeing other women playing music is also very important too.
Yeah.
So you are doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you want to introduce your bandmate over here?
Yeah, I just brought him up. This is Christian Lee Hutson. He is my bandmate and record producer and co-writer and husband.
Oh, that's right. You're newlywed, if I understand.
Yeah.
All right. Congrats.
Thank you.
Well, Maya, thank you so much for coming in and playing with us today. Appreciate it and taking your time out here. Congrats on the new record.
Thank you.
And on the new marriage.
Thank you.
You just heard Maya Hawke live on KEXP, and thank you to our viewers and listeners for powering KEXP. We are an independent, non-profit arts organization, and it takes your support to keep us doing these great live sessions. So you can go to kexp.org to find out more information on how you can support us. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notifications of when all of our great next live sessions launch. Again, this is live on KEXP.
Yeah.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.